A lot of them were pretty dangerous and at times really scary. But don't say anything about that to my dad, okay? He worries about me enough as it is. And whatever you do, read what's in the file called Case File. That'll tell you all about the mystery I'm about to try to solve. If you think you're ready to dive into that mystery, just click on the plane ticket and you'll be on your way. In this game, you'll also have a cell phone with lots of features: phone, camera, and settings. Each mode can be accessed by selecting its icon from the main menu. Phone mode stores all the numbers you'll need to know. Bring up the correct contact or dial in the number yourself and press Call. Camera mode allows you to take and view photos. When in camera mode, you can zoom in and pan before taking the picture. Click on View Photos to see your saved photos. You'll be downloading photos later from the View Photos mode. And the Settings menu allows you to personalize the look of your phone by choosing one of the options in the drop-down. To get from one place to another in the game, just move your cursor around on the screen and click when an arrow pointing in the direction you want to go appears. An arrow pointing forward allows you to go forward, while a back arrow allows you to step back. Sometimes up and down arrows are available too. Give it a try. Find the forward arrow and check out Mr. Woogle Woggle. He's my teddy bear. When you want to turn around, move your cursor to the bottom of the screen until it turns into an arrow that looks like a U-turn or back arrow, and click. I always use my magnifying glass to scan my surroundings for clues. When it turns red, I know I'm onto something. When your magnifying glass turns into a question mark, you can talk to someone. When it becomes a hand, you can use it to open and close things, pick up objects, and move things around. To see how this works, move your mouse over this scene until the magnifying glass turns red. Then click to zoom in. See how the magnifying glass turned into a hand when you rolled it over the key? That means you can pick it up. When you click on an object with the hand cursor, that object gets added to your inventory. To see what's in your inventory, just click on the inventory icon at the bottom of the screen. To use an item that's in your inventory, just click on it. In fact, try clicking on the key. See how the cursor turned into the item you clicked on? Use the key to click on the lock on my suitcase, and you'll see how good I've gotten at packing. To return an object to your inventory, just click on the inventory icon, then click on the Open Inventory box, and the object will go back into storage. You can close your inventory by clicking on the square in the upper right-hand corner, by clicking on the inventory icon, or by clicking on another icon. I keep reminders to myself in my journal. Click on the notebook icon at the bottom left of the screen, and you'll see what I mean. I try to keep my notes tidy by putting them into categories. Just click on a category, and you'll see all the entries on that topic I've made up to that point in the game. Click on the clipboard icon, and if you're a junior detective, you'll see a list of what I need to do. Organized person that I am, once I've done something, I check it off. The gear icon allows you to determine how you experience the game. For instance, you can choose to play the game in a window on your computer screen if you want. You can also adjust the volume of the music, voices, and sound effects, as well as turn off the closed captioning text and change the color of the background mat. Click on the folder icon and you'll be able to load a previously saved game. Just scroll through the thumbnails, select the game you want, then click on Load. Or if you click on New, you can start a new game. The floppy disk icon allows you to name your current game, then save it, or to simply save your current game without renaming it. And while we're on the subject, it's a good idea to save your game from time to time while you're playing, just in case. If you have to stop playing and leave the game, just click on the exit icon. Questioning suspects is something all detectives need to know how to do. In the game, to get people to talk to you, all you have to do is click on them. Let's say I've clicked on Mr. Woogle Woggle here. Our conversation will appear in the text box with his words in yellow and my responses in blue. Click on a response and see what your suspect says next. If there are a lot of words in the text box, use the scroll bar to move the text up and down so you can read along.
Excuse me, giant human person, but you seem to be pretty nosy, especially for someone who hardly even has a nose. I mean, compared to mine.
You think so? Usually people only call me nosy when they're hiding something. Before you can start playing, you need to decide whether to play as a junior or senior detective. If you choose junior detective, you'll get more hints than you will if you're a senior detective, and the puzzles will be a little easier. When you're ready to start playing, just click on the plane tickets and hang on to your hat. Dear Dad, who would have dreamed taking a vacation to visit Aunt Eloise in Florida would result in another case? Seems a student named Jake Rogers was murdered at the high school last week. And an undercover police detective wants me to pose as a student to search for any leads at the school. So it's undercover I go. I'm calling this case Secrets Can Kill. Love, Nancy.
Nancy Drew, Detective Beach here. How are you?
Good, and yourself?
Frustrated, Nancy. I need some leads, and you're my man. Woman, teen, student, whatever. I'll be at Maxine's Diner. Come see me when you found out anything. All contact should be through me.
Can do. So what's our cover?
Our what?
Our cover. Who should I say you are if anyone sees us and asks?
Oh, right. I'll be your uncle. Uncle Steve. I gotta go now. If you need anything else, come see me at Maxine's. I'm wearing glasses and a green striped shirt.
I need more quarters. I don't have enough money.
Welcome to Maxine's. I'm Daryl Gray. I don't think I've seen you here before.
My name's Nancy Drew. I just moved down here.
Then you'll be attending Paseo Del Mar High. I'm your student council president. If there's anything you need, just let me know.
Thanks. I might just take you up on that offer.
So, what can I do for you?
Tell me about Maxine's.
Maxine's is the best diner in Florida. The place is usually packed. I guess all the police that were camping out here scared the kids away. Now there's just a creepy old guy hanging around wearing an ugly green shirt.
Daryl, that's my uncle.
Oops. Oh, sorry, Nancy. Quick, Daryl, change the subject.
That's okay. No offense taken. You said there were a lot of police here. What happened?
One of the students was murdered in the school last week.
Who was murdered?
A senior named Jake Rogers. He worked here, but I didn't really know him. He kept mainly to himself.
Who did it?
No one knows, and the police are keeping pretty clammed up about it. But my resources say they're calling in some special detective, maybe even the FBI.
Wow, you must have some special contacts.
Just special enough to see beautiful women like yourself.
Did this Jake guy have any enemies?
Sure, doesn't everyone? I should get back to work. Nice meeting you, Nancy.
Bye.
Bye, Nancy.
Uncle Steve!
Nancy! Why, I haven't seen you since, for a long time. How's your...
Aunt Eloise. Oh, she's fine. And Dad says hello.
You're staying with your aunt, right?
Yes.
So, what do you got for me?
Well, I was hoping you could debrief me on the investigation.
Oh, sure. I'm just a bit... Well, my undercover assignments are usually not so... suburban.
I understand.
The victim was a senior named Jake Rogers. As usual, none of the family, teachers, or students know about any enemies he may have had. Nothing came up from searching his home, computer, cell phone, or locker. His bank records tell a different story. He had a fairly large savings account and a lot of cash deposits. We suspect he was involved in something shady. Drugs, gambling, or blackmail. That's where you fit in. Talk to the students and see what you can find out. We think he might have kept information about his activities in a notebook or journal, so keep a lookout for anything like that. Anything else?
See you around.
Goodbye, Nancy.
Hi, I'm Connie. You're not from around here, are you? Usually, Paseo del Mar High is really quiet and boring. Lately, it's been totally out of control.
Out of control?
One of the students was killed last week.
Who found the body?
I heard it was Daryl Gray, Paseo del Mar's hot student council president.
Daryl Gray?
Oh yeah, Daryl's one of the coolest guys at school.
Who was killed?
Oh, just this wannabe stud named Jake Rogers.
What do you mean?
Jake Rogers was a total creep. Nobody liked him. I gotta go now. Later.
I don't have enough money. Hi, my name's Nancy Drew. What's your name?
Hal Tanaka. Actually, my first name is much longer than that. But I want to fit in here in America, so I chose Hal as my nickname. I'm a Japanese exchange student.
Why do you think it's easier to have an American name?
I want to be part of the culture and succeed in this country.
Do you plan on staying in America after you finish high school?
My family is counting on me to succeed here. I must make them proud of me.
So, what's been going on at school lately?
A murder was committed here. Everyone is very stressed out.
I heard about that. Some kid named Jake?
Oh yeah, Jake Rogers was a dark soul. He created a lot of trouble.
What kind of trouble?
Jake was an ijimeko. In English, you would say a bully. He wasn't very popular. I'm behind in my studies and I must get back to the library. Bye, Nancy.
Whoa, a new girl at school. Do you realize what destiny has brought you today? Yours truly, Hector Sanchez. But you can just call me the Hulk.
The Hulk?
You are new around here. I play for the Manatees, one of the best teams in the state. I leave the others in the dirt, man. Soon it's college ball, and then the pros. Showtime.
Who are the Manatees?
Paseo Del Mar's mascot is a manatee. Don't tell me you're afraid of a little sea cow.
Of course not. I know what to do if I come across a manatee.
Yeah, just sneeze and it'll swim away. Seriously, the Manatees are a great team at a great school. Everyone is cool, except for a few punks like Jake Rogers.
Jake Rogers?
I knew Jake, but I didn't hang out with him. Sorry, can't talk now. I gotta go to practice. Later.
Hello? Is this Martha Winterglassen? Who is please calling me?
No. I'm trying to reach Ned Nickerson.
Nancy, it's Ned. I thought with you being undercover and everything, I had to take on a different persona.
Ned, I'm the one who's undercover, not you.
Okay. I guess I'll just go undercover vicariously through you, which for some odd reason feels very deja vu-ish.
It'd probably be a good idea if you didn't mention my assignment to anyone. You never know who may be related to this case, even up at Emerson.
Your secret's safe with me, along with your heart.
Oh, you're such a sweetie.
Enough lovey-dovey talk. It'll make me miss you even more. So have you found any homicidal secrets yet?
What do the dots on the lock to the maintenance room mean?
They're Braille notation. The encyclopedias in the library must have information on how to decipher them.
I gotta go.
Bye, Nancy.
Hi, Nancy.
See you around.
Goodbye.
What can I do for you?
Do you know Connie Watson?
Not that well. She keeps to herself a lot. I've always thought there's something mysterious about her. Kind of the same way I feel about you.
What can you tell me about Hal Tanaka?
Hal's an exchange student who's all scholarships and study. He's very intense about becoming a doctor.
How well do you know Hulk Sanchez?
Big guy, big muscles, big dreams. A lot of football scouts have been coming over to watch him play. He must be under a lot of pressure to perform.
Didn't I hear that you found Jake's body?
Yeah, I did. The student council president gets keys to the school. We had an early morning council meeting and I found him lying there. It was the worst thing I ever experienced in my life. And I really don't want to think about it right now.
Talk to you later.
Take care.
Hi, Nancy.
Goodbye.
Be careful.
not supposed to go in there.
But I have a key.
Until you can show me some teaching credentials, you're not allowed in. That's off limits for you.
But I have a key. Can't check that off yet. Can't check that off yet. Still have to do that. Still have to do that. Still have to do that. Haven't done that. Still have to do that. Can't check that off yet. Still have to do that. Did that. That's done. Check. That's done. Can't check that off yet. That medallion Connie is wearing is kanji for crane.
Hey, Nancy, need something?
How well do you know Daryl Gray?
I wish I knew him better. He's the only guy I'd ever consider dating. He's student council president, holds a cool job at a diner called Maxine's, and drives a Seaback X80.
Drives a sports car and works at a diner? That doesn't compute.
Yeah, I don't get it either. Daryl's family was rich and used to throw major parties all the time, but not anymore.
What do you know about Hulk Sanchez?
He's a big jock on campus. Never dated him or anything.
Do you know Hal Tanaka?
Not very well. He's an exchange student from Japan and a total workaholic. He told me he's trying to get more scholarships for college. Lately, he's been looking really burnt out. I think the pressure's getting to him.
What pressure?
I guess it's a big deal for his family that he get into a good school on a free ride.
Have you seen any of those weird messages on the bulletin boards?
Yes, and if I catch the guy who's doing it, he's going to be in big trouble. I bet it's the same person who keeps on setting off the soda machine alarm.
I guess that comes with the territory of being school monitor.
Normally it's not this hectic. When I figure out who's been pulling all these pranks.
I'll talk to you later.
Bye, Nancy.
Do you know Connie Watson?
Yes, we've been in a few classes together. I think she was dating Jake Rogers.
Have you heard of Hulk Sanchez?
Heard of him? Hulk holds the conference record for quarterback sacks. He's been the state's #1 player since he was a freshman. He's also a candidate for a big university, even with his injury.
Injury?
Hulk got hurt a few weeks ago. Ever since that game, he hasn't played the same. I worry that his chances of playing for a top school are not as good as before his injury.
What can you tell me about Daryl Gray?
He's very popular, and a good politician too. Just like his father.
Like his father?
I hear he was a great politician, but not a very good businessman. I think his company went bankrupt a few years ago.
Connie told me you study too hard. Is that true?
Connie doesn't know my study habits. I can handle my studies. I'm behind in my studies and I must get back to the library. Bye, Nancy.
How's it going?
Do you know Hal Tanaka?
That dude is always studying. He's a huge fan of mine. Real smart guy. But I never understood why a brain like Tanaka would hang out with slime like Jake.
Hal was a friend of Jake's?
Let's just say I saw them talking together a lot. Jake's locker was right next to Hal's.
But they weren't really friends. Is that what you're saying?
Jake didn't really have friends, and Hal, he may seem pretty chill, but I've seen him crack a couple of times. He's seriously uptight.
Crack a couple of times?
He's got a temper, a bad one. He lets the pressure build and build until he's wound so tight the slightest thing sets him off. Like last week, I strike him out during gym, and he goes ballistic and charges the mound. He's got some serious issues. Now that I think of it, last time I saw them together, Hal seemed pretty upset.
What can you tell me about Connie Watson?
She hangs out at the gym a lot. I heard she's been having a real tough time.
Tough time?
I heard she's been having some money problems.
What can you tell me about Daryl Gray?
He seems like a cool guy. His family used to sponsor the annual football awards dinner until last year. You know, he's the one who found Jake's body.
I'm really sorry you got injured. Does that affect your chances of playing college ball?
I had a little sprain, no big deal. Within a week, I was better than before, and impressing the football scouts. I'm as strong as ever.
I gotta go.
Later.
What can I do for you?
Talk to you later.
Take care.
Hi, Nancy.
How can I get into the teacher's lounge?
Look, Nancy, maybe this assignment isn't for you. I can't be holding your hand all the time. Your job is to come to me with solutions, not problems.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Nancy.
I need something to make this work.
Hi, Nancy.
What do the dots on the lock to the maintenance room mean?
They're Braille notation. The encyclopedias in the library must have information on how to decipher them.
Connie won't let me into the teacher's lounge.
Look at the bulletin boards to give you a way to get Connie away from her post.
Ciao.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Can't check that off yet. That's done. Still have to do that. Check. Can't check that off yet.
Hey, Nancy, need something?
Hulk told me money's been tight for you these days.
What a dork! Hulk Sanchez doesn't know the first thing about my life. He needs to get a life and stop talking about mine.
Didn't I hear you were dating Jake?
Hey, a girl can make a mistake, can't she?
See you later.
Bye, Nancy.
Check. Can't check that off yet. Can't check that off yet. That's done. Haven't done that.
Why all the questions? What's going on with you, Nancy?
Your medallion has a symbol that means crane, and crane is the name of the judo school on the poster in the gym.
What a coincidence. Funny, I never noticed. I gotta go now. Later.
That's done. Still have to do that.
How's it going?
I'll talk to you later.
Later.
What is it you want now?
Do you know why Jake had an empty video cassette case in his locker?
No. Why are you so interested in Jake anyway? I gotta go now. Later.
Do you know why Jake had an empty video cassette case in his locker?
I didn't know Jake was interested in video. I avoided him whenever I could.
Bye.
Goodbye, Nancy.
How's it going?
Tell me about the robbery at the drug station pharmacy.
Why would I know about a robbery? All I know about is football.
Do you know why Jake had an empty video cassette case in his locker?
I didn't pay much attention to Jake. I'm tired of talking about that loser.
I gotta go.
Later.
What can I do for you?
Do you know why Jake had an empty video cassette case in his locker?
Why were you in Jake's locker?
I'm writing an article about the murder for the school newspaper.
Oh. I have no idea. What else can I do for you?
Talk to you later.
See ya.
Good recovery on Daryl's question about Jake's locker.
Thanks, Uncle Steve.
But reporter for school newspaper? It's not that great of a cover.
I had to think on my feet. I found a notepad in the library that seems like a message from Jake.
Really? Tell me more.
It says things to remember me and seems to give clues about the answer to my fate lies in a box.
This is the best lead we've had. I think it could break the case. Follow whatever directions he gave to find this box. His journal could be in there. Excellent work, Nancy Drew. But remember, you need to keep a low profile and be careful.
When the police looked through Jake's locker, did they take a videotape?
No. We didn't. You're thinking there's something important on that tape. Important enough that Jake hid it.
Something like that.
Good lead. Find that videotape, Nancy.
See you around.
Be careful.
Hey, Nancy, need something?
I'll talk to you later.
Bye, Nancy.
See ya.
Farewell, Nancy.
Still have to do that. Still have to do that. Did that. Still have to do that. Haven't done that. Did that. Can't check that off yet. Still have to do that. Check. Haven't done that. Haven't done that.
Hi, Nancy.
Connie won't let me into the teacher's lounge.
Look at the bulletin boards to give you a way to get Connie away from her post.
I gotta go.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Hey, Nancy, need something?
See you later.
Adios.
See you later.
Farewell, Nancy.
Did that. Hectanol is a steroid and was one of the drugs stolen at the drug station.
I'm not into pushy girls. Do me a favor and bother someone else.
I'll talk to you later.
Later.
Hey, Nancy, need something?
I'll talk to you later.
Adios. Hey, Nancy, need something?
I'll talk to you later.
Bye, Nancy.
What can I do for you?
Talk to you later.
Bye, Nancy.
Hi, Nancy.
Bye, Uncle Steve.
Be careful.
Hi, Nancy.
I gotta go.
Bye, Nancy.
Wait, you broke it!
Hey, Nancy, need something?
Someone set off the alarm on the soda machine again.
I'll be right back.
This looks exactly like the one in Jake's locker.